Hi, welcome back. So today I'm going to go over a few things about Oshkosh. We just returned from EAA's AirVenture 2023, so I was going to go over a few things about Camp Scholler. So we stayed in our camper at Camp Scholler while we went to AirVenture. We've been to, and this is in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Just in case you don't know what I'm talking about, AirVenture is probably the world's largest air show. AirVenture is about airplanes, all kinds of different airplanes, new airplanes, old airplanes, vintage airplanes, warbirds, anything you can think of aviation related. Even some things really not aviation related are at Oshkosh. So it is in, again, like I said, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. It is EAA, which stands for the Experimental Aircraft Association. Brian and I have probably been, Brian's been one or two other times more than me, but we've probably been 10 or 11 times in the past several years. We have not been for the past 3 years. First of all, because of COVID, obviously they didn't have AirVenture during COVID, and then we just missed the past 2 years. So we decided to go back, and this is the first time that we went taking our camper. So I just want to share a little bit of information about Camp Scholler. Camp Scholler is the campground, and I say campground loosely. Camp Scholler is the campground that is right next to the show. So there's a couple different ways that you can register a campsite at Camp Scholler. This year for 2023, they opened up drive-in reservations. You had to physically be there June 28th and you could secure your spot. But the only thing was you had to pay from June 28th until the end of the show for your spot. Starting on June 30th, they had online registration that opened up. You could register for a spot on June 30th online. So what we did though, we just drove to Oshkosh, and when we got there, we registered to camp. And so we decided, we knew that we wanted to camp in the 24-hour generator site. So we got there. We got to Oshkosh on Thursday and we went straight to the campground to register. The air show doesn't actually start until Monday, so I would suggest getting there a few days early, and then you will have no problem. There are a few water and electric sites, and like I said, if you show up on June 28th, drive-in reservations opened up. You have to pay from that day to the end of the show. So they've already, how nice of them, they've already calculated it all up. So if you stayed, water and electric sites are $84 a day. The sites that have no water or electric or any amenities, those are $34 a day, and that's what we stayed in. Basically, you pick a spot, it's an open field, you park there, and of course, we wanted to use our generator. We wanted to use it 24 hours a day so we could run it at night. There is other spots you can run generators, but I believe at 10:30 you can't run them past 10:30 at night. So that's the only difference. These sites do have a 3-night minimum. If you come on June 28th and you stay to the end of the show, you're going to end up paying $2,520 for your 30 days at Camp Scholler if you're able to get a site that has water and electric. So when you pull in, they're going to give you 2 of these. One of these is going to go on your camper, one of them is going to go on your vehicle. So when we left, they take one of the registration tickets. You leave before Sunday, the end of the show. They will refund you those couple of days as long as you stayed your 3-day minimum. So we got there on Thursday and we also left on Thursday. So we were refunded basically for 3 days. You have to pay for the whole week ahead of time, but if you leave early, as long as you've stayed your 3-day minimum, you can get a refund for those days. Camp Scholler, at least one person in your party has to be an EAA member, and they will ask you for your card. we are in the 24-hour generator camping section of Camp Scholler, and you're allowed to run your generator for 24 hours here. The other section, you can only run it until, was it 10:30 at night?
What?
The other section, it's not 24-hour generator. Yeah, you have to turn your generator off at 10:30 at night. You can't run it all night long. So this section is filled up pretty fast. When we got here on Friday, there was it's pretty empty, but it is filling up pretty fast. There might be only a couple spots left in the field. This is what Camp Scholler, the 24-hour campsite, looked like on Friday when we got there. You can see there is lots of open spaces, lots of room for more campers to come into this section. And as you can see in the next shot, it fills up pretty quickly. So this is Saturday, and as you can see, there is a lot of campers that have moved into this area. So just one day's difference, and you can see there is a lot more campers that have moved into the 24-hour campsites. You know that Oshkosh would not be Oshkosh without a storm front moving in.
Better than a tent?
Much better than a tent. Much better video than the last one I had to take during a storm in the tent. This is the Red Barn Market, which is the basic grocery store that they have at Camp Scholler. They have basic groceries, they have ice, they have drinks, they have snacks, just a few things that you might need while you are out camping. They do also have a few souvenirs, just your basic grocery store. This was towards the end of our stay, so some of the shelves seem a little bit empty. I'm not sure if they just didn't stock them that morning, but usually you can find just a few basic things that you might need while you're camping at the Red Barn Market. If you would like them to bring you either water or you would like your tanks pumped, this is the little hut that you need to go to schedule that. This was the bathhouse that was closest to our campsite. This is the shower in the bathhouse. It's basically a kitchen sprayer nozzle. You also have no control over the temperature of the water. You just keep spraying. It did get warmer as you kept spraying the water. Good idea, a good tip is to either bring your bike, bring a golf cart, bring some kind of motorized or bicycle to get you from the camp spot to the gate. Now, you can ride bikes, you can ride golf carts, scooters, anything like that in the campground, but none allowed to ride any bikes or anything motorized in the show grounds. So You ride whatever it is you have with you, whether it's your bike or your scooter or whatever, and then you chain it up. They have lots of places to chain up your bikes or your scooters or your golf carts. There at the gate camp spot where we were, it was 1.2 miles from our camper to the gate where we could go into the show. So if you're doing that every day, twice a day, it could be a lot. And not only that, you're walking all day long at the show. So keep that in mind. Bring your bike, something. We did bring bikes, and then we decided that we wanted scooters. So we were very, very lucky. We went to Target and they had 2 scooters left. So we were able to get some nice scooters at Target.